You love taking care of Majorca, don't you? Going to the beach, enjoying the sea, walking through the Tramontana Mountains and breathing in fresh air, seeing our towns and cities clean and well cared for. Well, I want to thank you personally, because this voice you hear is mine, Majorca's, your island, and I'd like to tell you something. We're about to begin a journey together, a journey into the future, into my future, and therefore into yours. Along the way, you'll see how the people at TIRME work to take care of me. As the train moves forward, you'll discover how every effort you make at home separating your waste and putting it into the right bins helps keep me cleaner and healthier. Please, remain seated, follow the driver's instructions, and when you leave, remember to wait until the safety ramps are in place so you don't step between the carriage and the platform. Ready? Let's go. Our journey begins as we look around and see the different facilities we're about to visit. As you'll notice on the map, we'll make several stops at the places where different waste treatment processes take place. TIRME, just like you, loves nature. That's why you'll notice many species of Mediterranean trees surrounding the facility's almond, olive, carob, and holm oak trees. To water them, and to save one of our most precious resources, water. They use a subsurface drip irrigation system that prevents unnecessary losses. Would you ever leave a tap running at home? Of course not. Neither do they. Although it may seem unbelievable, in Spain, the average water consumption per person per day is between 130 and 170 liters. On your right, you can see the Cancanat houses, which hold TIRME's offices. To the left, we see the solar drying plant, where one of the treatments for sewage sludge is carried out. Here, the sludge is dried using solar energy, assisted by fans and a robot that constantly turns the material. The end product becomes biofuel, later sent to the energy recovery plant, that green building on the left, where all the non-recyclable waste from our gray bins is received. And what happens there? They generate electric power through incineration. This energy is considered 50% renewable, and it's enough to provide electricity to around 80,000 households. Did you know that back in 2010, we achieved zero landfill? Next to it, you'll see the slag treatment plant, where metals are recovered and a mineral material is obtained that can be used as a substitute for natural aggregates. This helps preserve my landscape and reduces the extraction of raw materials. You'll also find the secure landfill, which receives the ashes collected from the gas filtration systems of the energy recovery plant. These ashes are first stabilized, then mixed with cement and water before being safely stored. Now we move towards the light packaging sorting plant, leaving on the left the beach of compacted bales, materials already packed and ready for transport to recycling industries. Do you remember the cube-shaped building we visited earlier? The interior and exterior walls of its hall, as well as part of the outdoor furniture, are made from recycled materials. where does everything you put in the yellow bin end up? Here. At TIRME, every waste stream has its own destination. Packaging sorting, anaerobic digestion, and composting, or energy recovery. Once received, the packaging waste is separated into its various types and materials using state-of-the-art technology through suction, filtering, and also powerful electromagnetic and inductive separators that extract the metals. The team from the Déchets Foundation performs the quality control stage, first manually, correcting any small errors the machines might have made. Just imagine how important their work is for ensuring that the process runs smoothly, resulting in the compacted bales by material type we saw a moment ago. Ahead on the right, you can see the unloading area, where everything placed in the yellow bin arrives. To the left are the digesters, which we'll talk about later. This beach is not for sunbathing, like the ones along my coastline. But it's impressive, isn't it? Seeing what's generated every single day. Each year, more than 30,000 tons of packaging are collected, about 30 kilos per person. An enormous amount that all of us can help reduce by generating less waste in the first place. And remember, if we can't avoid producing it, the yellow bin is where it must go. We now arrive at the place where the recycling of organic matter begins, the pre-selection area of the anaerobic digestion process, where the organic waste you place in the brown bin, such as food scraps, is pre-selected. Later, in the next stages we'll visit, it will be turned into something truly valuable, compost and biogas. The pretreatment consists of removing anything that isn't organic, metals that may have fallen in by mistake, cutlery, tins, ceramics, glass, or plastic bags. After that, the organic matter is crushed and homogenized, forming a paste that is then sent to the digesters, which we'll see later. Next, the train will pass by its maintenance workshop. So, if it breaks down right now, we're in the perfect place. Oops! Did you feel something strange? Everything all right, driver? Just kidding. Relax. Everything's fine. Let's carry on. To your right, you'll soon see the large building that houses the composting tunnels. There are 34 tunnels, each about 50 meters long. At the front end, a mixture of digestate and plant material is loaded. At the rear, a turning machine is introduced. It mixes and moves the material along the tunnel to ensure proper aeration and uniform progress. The residence time of the material inside these tunnels is approximately 35 to 40 days. Get ready, we're going inside a tunnel. Now we're entering the area for preparation and refinement of compost, where the digestate is mixed with pruning waste before being introduced into the tunnels we've just seen. Here, nature's microorganisms perform a true miracle, transforming food leftovers and pruning residues into a magnificent natural fertilizer known as compost. To help the microorganisms do their job, TIRME carefully prepares the right combination of food and plant residues. The mixtures are aerated, kept at the correct humidity, and then refined once again here. Every year, more than 7,000 tons of compost are produced, used in gardening and agriculture. This entire process not only reduces the amount of waste I have to carry, but also enriches the soil of my land, helping fields and gardens across Majorca to flourish and bloom. We're now outside the composting area, where the final compost is obtained after removing the last impurities and undecomposed vegetal remains, which are reintroduced into the process. This last phase uses screening by particle size to separate the different fractions. Do you see those long white containers on the right? That's the truck workshop, where the vehicles that bring waste from the 5 transfer stations are maintained. Each of these stations receives waste from nearby towns and compacts it by fraction before sending it here for treatment. This way, collection trucks don't need to travel long distances, helping to reduce the carbon footprint. We're getting close to the end of our journey, but there's still a very important and complex process to discover. We'll see it in the final stretch. As you can see, my future depends entirely on the separation you carry out at home. So every time you dispose of waste, remember how important it is to do it correctly and how essential you are to me. Don't listen to anyone who says separating waste is pointless because everything ends up mixed together anyway. You've seen with your own eyes that it's not true. That's why I'm so happy you're part of this journey, so you can share what you've learned with others. Please, don't get lazy about recycling. Every bit of effort you make helps TIRME take better care of me. The water ponds you see are used to collect and recycle water within the park. The first one gathers rainwater, and the second stores treated water from the wastewater plant. And in those blue tanks, wastewater from the biological processes of anaerobic digestion and composting is treated. Part of this water is reused in other biological processes, while the rest is purified on-site. After treatment, the resulting water can be safely discharged into public waterways, where it will eventually be treated again in a conventional wastewater plant, closing the water cycle. But where does the organic waste from the pre-treatment process go before being sent to the composting plant? The answer is right in front of you. Those 3 large cylinders you can see on the left. They are the digesters of the anaerobic digestion plant. In this facility, microorganisms also do their work, but this time in the absence of oxygen. It's what we call anaerobic digestion. The result is the production of what we call digestate, which is later sent to the composting plant, and biogas, which allows us to generate 100% renewable energy. How can we explain the process of anaerobic digestion in a simple way? Imagine being in a huge kitchen where you could recycle food waste and other organic materials. Anaerobic digestion is like putting all those leftovers into a giant sealed pot with no air, exactly what you see before you, where microorganisms act as chefs, cooking those remains into a kind of energetic smoothie that produces biogas. At TIRME, this biogas is used to power the engines next to the digesters, producing renewable energy. There are 3 engines, one for each digester, with installed capacities of 1, 1.2, and 1.9 megawatts. Together, they generate 100% renewable electricity. What's left inside the giant pot, the digestate, is sent to the composting plant to produce compost, just as we saw earlier. It's like turning food leftovers into new energy for everyone and fertilizer for the land. That's the ultimate goal of our journey into the future of waste management, that nothing is wasted and everything is reused. This is the true circular economy. As you've seen, TIRME uses the most advanced technologies to ensure that waste management is as efficient and sustainable as possible, giving materials a second life. Every step they take is designed to minimize environmental impact and maximize benefits, preserving my future and therefore yours. Because if you enjoy living here with me, you already know that our future is shared. At TIRME, they believe that sustainability also depends on education and community commitment. That's why they promote environmental awareness programs like this visit, create local employment, and collaborate with institutions and schools to build a culture of shared responsibility on this journey into the future. Now, I invite you to close your eyes and imagine what I'll be like in the years to come. I hope that the Serra de Tramontana, my beaches and coves, and every corner of this island you love so much will continue to be a natural paradise full of life and health. Next stop, the future. Will you travel with me?